Throwing flashbang.
Takes down Bemis. That's stunning. You want to get him feeling good after that pressure that he had before, and he didn't really come up with the goods on. Robso going to stop it before it truly gets any problems going, and Blamer, last one alive. Time's ticking, and that kid's pretty far away.
Standoff there.
Chris J, you cheeky bastard. He'll get the kit, he'll get the frag. Everyone dead. But that's a mousesports round all the same. What's that going to indicate into the next round, Chad?
Force buy from Complexity, because they always love a good old biff. But I think the positive signs, if your blame is having the Kevlar, not having to re-upgrade into that, the diffused kit will be great. It makes this even more potent. And I believe I saw him drop over a scout, which would be going towards the hands of Poison. So this Complexity team can make the majority of rounds work. They're very, very strong individually across the board. Poison has that scout, has been left with $1,200.
Helps you react accordingly. Flame has had a quick look, Seeker, quite a quick look, but already pivoting back. Karrigan caught with some stray bullets through the smoke. And from behind, Beamer strikes. He looks for a second. Config poised and ready, this time on the top side. He's got Rush to support him, has his heart. That smoke is suspicious. Oh, and he gets both of them just through the gap. The scope from the AWP was enough of a cue for him to start spraying down. This is Config's round, 3 kills already.
They've gone with that bailout to help ramp as well. You can see Poison's actually over there with the AWP. Probably won't come into play this round because Config wants to do it all. One more for the ace.
Just casual for Config, isn't it? Frozen.
Doesn't look fun. And they're in. Flashes. Karrigan throws out one of his own. Trades in the first. There's a second. That's Poison, all 3. Karrigan close quarters with the AUG. Oh, baby. 16. mousesports starting off with a bang. Top side hit red.
Ooh. I don't know if Frozen meant to pick up a third AWP there. It's not that it really matters because overtime and they will be able to buy, but just curious to see if that was intentional. That's, yeah, quite the opening right there. So Chris J getting very fortunate with his timing. See if mousesports can find some solutions.
He's going for it. He's up in the face. That's a look we hadn't seen, and neither is Frozen, and he doesn't get to look much more into this round. And he's not backing away from this, Alex.
No, but he wants more. Karrigan wasn't expecting that. Poison. Venomous. That's lovely.
Chris J?
And that's the end of the round. Rops is about to jump straight into Poison's jaws. Why not give the man another quad kill? Just to finish off the job on his eventual repeat. He's even going to flash for it. And that's the end of that. Beautiful stuff from Poison, demonstrating exactly of what he is capable. And it's such a crucial juncture of the game as well. 17-17. I'd like to see that one again, please, sir, because he's coming in. Flash for the first. Frozen doesn't get caught, but then he sticks around enough that Karrigan starts jiggling him way out. A third. The third is the most impressive. And the fourth, just for the cherry on top. He looks happy. It's good to see Config with a smile on his face.
Out of ramp, so we'll be back to top.
I'm a little worried about Config. Low HP, he's been pretty critical to their success, but Obo's here this time. Smoke fades
down.
Time. That's the bomb right next to Obo. You cannot ask for a better result from that, but these 3 players now, what do they do with this?
Oh, this is looking set for OT again. Obo's frag. The bomb delivery. Chris J has to hit this cleanly, but Obo's so polished. He's already got himself the double. Now the smoke to bail him out. Rox walks into the meat blender. Give him another one. It's just Karrigan, 5 HP. And he's finished off by Obo. 4 kills from the young gun. Get schlatted. Heading ready to the second overtime. No timeout this time from us. Get straight on into the action. And they'll stay on those previous sides. This is Frozen's death. He really was not expecting that. I guess he had a different, maybe a fake out from Obo. Maybe he'd given him that vent sound drop. Either way, look at the round this Obo has managed to generate.
Love it. He swaps guns 3 times.
There's nothing to write home about as Rops prepares himself for the ascent. Subtlety so far from the CTs, not too much shown, not too much given. Config, but he's just proactive. Late game, Rops so
out
quickly
of position, he can
Rush.
sit the defuse.
And now let's see what he can do with this. Rops, how big are you feeling? Touches on it, there's the molly. Did he
2 HP!
Tag, he's gone back in! He's only gone and done it. Rops with absolutely nothing left of him. Gets the bloody defuse.
I need to see that one again. Rops, the sound cue on the molly. He takes down another burn damage. The molly for the info. Oh, it felt like he did everything right. Let's see this one again. So this is a big frag to start things off. Start off proceedings. Chad's right. He realizes the plant is for him. But just taking that
that. Takes down Bemis. That's stunning. You want to get him feeling good after that pressure that he had before and he didn't really come up with the goods on. Robso going to stop it before it truly gets any problems going, and Blame F, last one alive. Time's ticking and that kid's pretty far away.
Standoff there.
Chris J, you cheeky bastard. He'll get the kit, he'll get the frag. Everyone dead. But that's a mousesports round all the same. What's that going to indicate into the next round, Chad?
Force buy from Complexity, because they always love a good old biff. But I think the positive signs if your Blame is having the Kevlar, not having to re-upgrade into that. The diffused kit will be great. It makes this even more potent. And I believe I saw him drop over a Scout, which would be going towards the hands of Poison. So this Complexity team can make the majority of rounds work. They're very, very strong individually across the board. Poison has that Scout, has been left with $1,200.
Okay. And now Poison, when he rotates off, Robs can work on the flank and cut off the both. This is exciting as hell. He's going to try and get a third rush to save the day. And now, unfortunately, Bemis, it was a two-pronged assault. He does get tagged by Poison, leaping now from the balcony. Gives him a chance to isolate one. 15 seconds, he'd need Poison now. Just a Glock. It's just not enough. It's just not enough, but he's made it work. Switches to the AWP. Bemis! You are insane! As he pulls the 15th out of absolutely nowhere. Jesus!
Oh my God.
That was so good. 17 seconds left to his own devices. A Glock.
Oh my God.
Bemis playing well ahead of his years. Tagged down to 5 HP.
Oh my God.
I can't even unpack that one for you.
Oh dear, there's the spray. It's a whiff for Alu, and oh, not a pretty one. ENCE can still hold on to this round, but they're relying on two now. Aerial in the site, waiting for the ramp cross. Is has jumped up, he's got the info, and Sunny with the open plant has an M4 towards long. This could still get claustrophobic for OG. Alexi B with a kill, Sunny trying to cover, and now he's alone against four with a bomb in his favor. He's found a headshot, there's a second, and trying to get them off the bomb. The defuse is in, but Sunny denies it, and that's the round for ENCE, all off the back of Sunny. In the pit, 4 kills, no saves, and ENCE get on the board.
Yeah, you look at that, you're saying, you know, claustrophobic. I'm saying costophobic, because that one really did cost a pretty penny there for OG.
Look at this.
It's a dancing.
He tried, you know, like, there was an honest effort there.
Yeah, and because ESL was on top, but the AWP was on the bottom of ramp, right, he can't cover because Sunny can just take those passive peeks.
He kept holding, right, hoping that eventually Sunny would go a little too high up in the...
He tries to get the bomb onto the site, and Yampy removing mountw has created a bit of a problem for OG. Again, left in a retake with, guess who? Sergey at long. Oh dear, the bomb has been dropped. Jump shot for Alexi, and MBK with a nade. Sergey's got to retrieve that package as he crosses back into the site. 1 on 2. He has the first 30 seconds, and it's Valdi up on Cat. Yet to be seen in this round, but Sergey's got it. 2 rounds for ENCE. Back-to-back clutches as well to get them there. 4 from Sunny, 3 from Sergey. It's the clutch potential pushing ENCE over the line. And that's the thing for OG, like, yeah, they're great players as well and have a lot of experience, but I mean, ENCE, they've been there before as well, and, you know, many of these players, even in different teams as well, have played at that top level for some time. So, you know, we got the young guns, we got the firepower of Sergey.
Kind of started to look for OG. Ultimately, it will be a 6th on the board for ENCE.
Oh, the timing. Valda looks away and gets peeked by Sergey. Yeah, I like this setup there for OG, right? They read into the fact that ENCE were going B, but as you said, the information, the AWP that ENCE see is enough to send them out. And then they cross mid, and they hear the AUG and the M4 there. So even if there's, oh, dear, mountw, man. Keep hitting him. Another one. They're close. And yeah, he should be dead here. Oh, no, he's realized mountw's so fast, but 2 HP. Can't go too close to that bomb, and Yampy's running right down middle. Let's see. Ace? Yeah. Not bad for mountw, but unfortunately it is a lost round. It's great for the pride and the bank account, but nothing else. Going back to that point, though, yeah, ENCE spot both players in clear long and realize they're wrapping B through T-spawn. That can allow ENCE to set up heavy in the site. Do they adjust? Do they rotate? We already see Aerial dropping off Cat and running towards mid as well. It's going to be a full B crunch, and ENCE have all the information. Not just that, but even if their B players fall, they're going to have such a quick retake available. Sunny might be able to kill players lining up smokes. He's got 3, and on the spray, Sunny decimating OG. He's got 4, and it's only ESL stuck in the tunnels, getting pushed from all positions. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, and it's Sunny chasing him down for the ace.
Wow.
Easy for Sunny. Right there from spawn. Lands all the necessary shots, and that puts ENCE up to map point. Not really how you saw this one going. If you tuned out of the first half, you just look back in, like, what the heck's going on here? Well, here's what's going on.
Oh,
Sunny making it rain on OG.
That's so sick.
That is absolute filth. And I like to think Sunny's like, yeah, Alexa B didn't teach us that one, did you? Just runs in through T-spawn.
Play, but OG aren't about delaying, they're about committing, and they might just do that with 5 players up top B. Sunny going aggressive with nades out. Oh dear, the quick switch is late, and Alu comes in with an orb shot, but he's so blind, he's got to give up the sight. The molly comes down, and OG cross towards Coffin. Alu needs a shot, and he's hit it as well. The bomb is here, but so are ENCE. A fast rotation. Issa holding the flank. There's no one coming in through mid. All of them in CT. Alu keeping the pressure on by flashing them in, and Aerial goes right through that deep CT smoke. There's no one there to stop him. OG are yet to plant, and they need to do it soon before the smoke fades.
There goes that smoke. It's going away right now. They do get the bomb planted just in the nick of time. It's Mantu that does it. And MBK on the swing. He's going to take out Aerial, but still in a 2-3. I say that. It goes down to a 1-on-3.
Come in. Valdez even in B. Now Aerial does get the better of him. OG going to move this bomb all the way back through T-spawn. Issa still concealed in this smoke, waiting patiently, and Alu gets caught looking the wrong way. Down in the sandwich, Issa never even considers, but he's back in with another onto Sergey. Sunny doing some damage, but not dealing a killing blow, looking, trying to do absolutely anything to keep this round going, and he gets traded. It's all onto Aerial, all alone, and he does find Issa, but now Mantu left to deal with, and he can't. It's OG taking it.
Weaponry advantage, still a little bit of util as well. A double nade onto the bomb site would do a lot of damage, but nades actually do really not a whole lot at all. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far, as GODSENT are starting to work their way on in. A flashbang goes through, but Sierson, it's Tizian finding 3 kills with the Deagle before he's eventually shut down. We're still in a 2-on-2 though, and that's winnable for Big, particularly if Sierson can get some work done with this scout, though his drop is heard, should be challenged here by Tsen, who's very careful. And he does eventually fall.
Got very dicey, didn't it, there for GODSENT? Essentially walked into a big stack on that bomb site, but they play things nice and patiently. They try to wait out for the aggression for Big, and eventually they get the trades. They don't rush in too much, although that was a bit of a sketchy situation where they're not able to clear out Tizian. So they do sustain quite substantial losses in that anti. We see so many 11-4 scorelines where the Ts just win like one pistol and then a gun round or something like that. And it's quite hard for the CTs to come back, but this is the dream scenario for the CTs.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. It's eco kills, man. They're running through smoke.
But it was sick.
Was it sick?
It was pretty sick. One clip of the MP9 still managed to get 4 kills that quickly. You're not going to get pumped about that?
I get pumped
He's
about...
He's padding his stats.
I thought I got pumped about the cool counter flashes and stuff, Mac. I don't really get pumped about someone eco-slowing.
Oh, well, there's your issue.
Oh, he's an IGL, Mac, not a play-by-play caster.
Yeah, well, I think we don't have too many IGLs in chat. We just have avid fans that love the action. Firepower, blood, bullets, explosions.
Got a lot of 3-headers and not a lot of 5-headers.
Whoa.
Ooh.
You said it.
Ooh, are you really going to go that way?
Able to at least make his way across to Tetris. Finds an M4 in transition. It's just a matter of time now. Let's see how Big playing out the rest of the round. Almost the isolated fight there. Maiden just trying to find anything. Flash across, not going to hit the mark, and Maiden. Okay, a winnable situation now.
Yeah, particularly because he knows where Tizian is, such low HP. So Tizian really needs to just play this one quite safely. Can't afford to be giving up his life here because that really opens the door for Maiden in the 1-on-1. Smoke down on the bomb. He's going to have to try and defuse. There's no other options. He's actually running out of time now as well. And Big, well, they'll be aware now that the round is probably won. There's a good shot through onto Keto, but he's too late to kill Tizian. And despite the fact that Maiden has done a lot of damage, he's not going to win the round. We'll at least get away with that AK, but 14-7 will be the scoreline, and Big is happy with that result regardless of the cost.
Oh,
Yeah, that's just...
He's in with the cover. But GODSENT just rotating straight back as well. Solid positions on the site. Tizian trying to wrap this one open as, who's that Maiden? Just going to be dancing around the smoke. It's a matter of timing though. Gets back to default. He's going to be doing big work. Sticko on the Deagle. Keeps this one alive for GODSENT. One bullet on the Tizian is all that he needs to connect. But Tabson, unable to convert this time. GODSENT with another. And they'll keep the game alive.
Too close for comfort though.
Let's put Big on another save. GODSENT really closing this round gap. But again, that's another round where Big, that's a very weird round. They've come up with something quite interesting there. Xantares has just dry walked up through Secret side. They've thrown the wall of smokes on.
No one up cat that time. And Big repositioned to the 2-1-2 setup. GODSENT also regrouping and looking to hit the B site now. But Keto's on a dangerous line through window. Should be first contact here if no util's used, but there's no util to use, so should be a freebie. No miss. All right. Xantares is going to be fighting from Get Right instead. The lineup's there, and he's not going to be dealt with at all. 3 for him, 1 for Tabson, and a quick round for Big.
Well, they creep ever close-up. I wonder at what point do we start to get a little bit concerned for GODSENT, you know? At the moment, it's still well and truly their game to lose. 14-8, 6-round buffer. Money is getting pretty decent on the CT side now, though. So it's not going to be a case of win one and win both. They're going to have to fight for both these 2 rounds.
Well, that's going to be stopped for the moment. Great utility coming out at the right moment for Big.
Don't know how I feel about this one for GODSENT. Here comes the util, but Tizian's in the perfect spot to shut it down. Oh, that's why you can't just run out through a smoke from Palace. Just Searson helps him out, but Tizian was the man in that round, and it's Zan left alive here for GODSENT. So we're back to square one.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like a really weird play from GODSENT, but what you forget is the fact that, you know, a lot of the time on the CT side, you often see somebody playing retake CT from that ticket booth. You think you can just get out Palace for free without throwing the flash first, and your flashes there, you can see these flashes only come out a couple of seconds after the smokes are thrown out. Those are thrown to anticipate the rotation from the connector player, not for GODSENT. Instead, going to make a bit of a play towards middle when Tabson is waiting.
Oh, too easy for Tabson. Just 2 shots. Really easy. Gets it over the line. Stiko here. He's going to try and salvage. And he's gotten a couple of pretty important frags, but still needs to collect the bomb. Both of the CTs have an AWP in hand. This is not going to be a fun aim duel.
I thought he was going to do it. Oh, man. Those were some dirty one-taps from Stiko. But unfortunately, couldn't convert that round. Big get 2 in a row, continuing the CT streak into OT. Are we going to see Big do exactly what GODSENT did to them? Yeah, I don't know what Tizian's doing there. He thinks he can fly, apparently.